Hello, everyone. Welcome to Friday News Live. It's Cara Whedbee, your favorite magical vacation specialist, coming to you live on this Friday, September 14th. I am wearing my new Hey Pumpkin Mickey ears hat that I got in the Magic Kingdom. If you didn't know that, then you can watch my trip haul down here on the feed. Also wearing my No Sleep Till Midnight t-shirt. I thought that went pretty well with the pumpkin theme. So, and I'm in my kitchen because it's dark outside. It's all of a sudden coming monsoon, and I don't live on the East Coast. So I'm in Texas. Supposedly we're getting part of a tropical depression or tropical storms or something. So maybe that's what it is, but it just like all of a sudden started raining and it's really dark. So my kitchen has a light that I compare to the sun. So I thought it might be easier to see me if I'm in here, but I don't know how the Wi-Fi is going to work in here. So if we have some interference, I'm so sorry. We're in front of my refrigerator that has my magnet collection. The magnet collection that you're seeing right now is of every resort that we have stayed at so far at Walt Disney World and Disneyland. And then our just other things, Silver Castaway Club member, annual pass holder, DVC members, etc. So I don't put those in my car because people steal them, sadly. So they're on my fridge. Anywho, let's get started with the news today. There's some breaking news about the minivan service that just came up to us travel agents. I tried to see if any of the blog sites or news sites had this, but I have not seen it anywhere. So I'm going to lead with the breaking news. We're going to discuss that first. And hopefully you can hear me. All right, so this literally just came out moments ago. So as you know, we've been talking about the minivan and how the service has been expanding. Well, right before I went live, I got an email from DisneyTravelAgents.com, and they said guests all over the Walt Disney World Resort property minivan continues to whisk around, and beginning on September 14th, which would be today, the popular service is expanding to even more guests at Bonnet Creek, Flamingo Crossings, and Hotel Plaza Boulevard resorts. Your clients can join in on the fun right from the Lyft app on their smartphone to request and pay for their own private Disney ride. As we recently shared, minivan airport shuttles are also available to your clients traveling to and from Orlando International Airport, MCO, and can be scheduled in advance by calling 407 WDW-Play. Now remember, if you're doing the airport transfer, you cannot do it on the Lyft app. You have to call that number. So 407 WDW-Play if you're doing an airport minivan transfer. Sorry about that. My husband's walking in the door. Okay, so minivan airport shuttles are only available between Walt Disney World Resort and the hotels and the Orlando International Airport. In the coming days, you will also see a new distance-based pricing for minivans when you choose that service. Pricing will be based on the destination within the Walt Disney World Resort, and they will give that at a future date. So we don't know for sure. It's supposed to be a base price, and then they add to that by mile. But I have no idea what that pricing is going to be. We literally just got that as soon as I went live. So that is your minivan breaking news. The minivans are going to be going to Bonnet Creek and other places starting today. So Flamingo Crossings Resorts, Bonnet Creek, Hotel Boulevard resorts will now have minivan access, which is actually nice because their shuttles are not as frequent. They only get shuttles to the parks every 30 minutes or so from those other resorts. So this will allow people that are staying there to get there faster. And another complaint I've heard from those people is that the shuttle is usually full. So it stops at all those resorts, and by the time it gets to them, it's full. So just fair warning on that. All right, and I believe I had another piece of minivan news, so I'm actually scrolling through here to make sure that that was it. This is all the news that has happened since I've been gone the past couple of weeks. So it's actually not a lot at this time of year, but just want to make sure I get it. So minivan expanding beyond Walt Disney World to those other resort hotels that get the 60-day fast pass service and extra magic hours, and that share a shuttle. Try to say that 10 times fast. I'm just seeing if I had another piece of Minnie Van news. All right, we're going to say I don't, but if I do, I'll come across it. All right, now on to the regular news. Standing ovation at Mickey and the Magician's final performance of 2018 at Disneyland Paris. The show will be back next year on February 2nd. Congratulations to the cast and crew on making the resort proud and enchanting guests for over 2 years. This is at Disneyland Paris. They're fixing to get Mickey's PhilharMagic. We will discuss that more in a second. Royal Caribbean's new smartphone app now works on Independence of the Seas. That's great. Those Independence of the Seas ones. I believe it's Liberty of the Seas is the one that goes out of Galveston. One of those, Freedom, Liberty, Independence, one of those goes out of Galveston. So the more they get, the better chance that people who go on Royal Caribbean out of Galveston will be able to use the app to do online check-in, which is awesome because it's so much faster that way. It'll even scan your passport on their app for check-in. New cupcakes, Little Mermaid and Coco themed cupcakes are now at All Star Music. Oh my goodness. The Little Mermaid one has the clamshells. And then the Coco one has a little sugar skull. All Star Music also has a reusable straw that has a spoon on the end and is Remy. Remy on a straw at All Star Music. Pictures from my trip. They told you this is like 2 weeks worth of news. Scrolling through. The Ensign Princesses. All right, Haunted Mansion Doom Buggy Funko Pop. Vinyl is debuting on September 22nd at the Disney parks, according to WDW-and. So it looks like the Doom Buggy. It has a hitchhiking ghost in it, is what it looks like to me. So if you're into pop vinyls and you like the Haunted Mansion, September 22nd, that Splash Mountain one they had sold out like within an hour of going on sale at Magic Kingdom. So if you want it, you're going to have to get there early. A brand new rapid refill resort refillable drink mug has appeared at Walt Disney World, and that's true. I saw people with these while I was there last week. This marks the first time that Disney has changed their rapid refill mugs to coincide with the holidays. They have it at all the resorts, and it looks like the same design that is on the towels for the holiday season, and that's on the popcorn bucket. So it's got Minnie as a witch, and Mickey as a vampire, Goofy as a mummy, and Chip and Dale as bats. So it's really cute, and you can use that as your resort refillable mug while you are on the dining plan, or if you just want to purchase it separately, you're allowed to do that as well. Those are available, and yes, it's the first time we've ever seen them have a holiday-themed refillable mug at the resorts. Usually they just have resorts on them. The Plaza restaurant at the Magic Kingdom has always been a favorite lunch and dinner spot for many guests, but now it will be offering the most important meal of the day, breakfast! Rumored to begin in November of 2018, although it's been delayed several times at this point. A sit-down breakfast service will be added to the quaint Main Street USA eatery. Well, that would be fun. It's going to have a Plaza breakfast bounty platter with scrambled eggs, breakfast potatoes, sausage, bacon, and a biscuit. Mickey waffles, woohoo! Topped with powdered sugar, Mickey sprinkles on a spread of tasty banana pastry served with a side of fruit. They're going to have a lobster Benedict dish with 2 poached eggs, lobster with hollandaise on top of toasted English muffins served with breakfast potatoes, and a create-your-own omelet. Choice of sausage, bacon, ham, onions, peppers, tomatoes, and cheese served with breakfast potatoes. Disney has yet to announce the addition of breakfast to the Plaza, and it's unknown as when reservations will become available. But they have a menu, so I'm thinking it's going to be coming. Cosmic Rays Starlight Cafe has a brand new secret menu, and this is true of a lot of quick services that have mobile order, we've noticed at the parks. That secret menu item is the Galaxy Loaded Fries. They're only available through mobile order on the My Disney Experience app, and the fries come loaded with some heat. They have bacon, pico relish, garlic ranch sauce, cheese sauce, and flaming hot cheese dust, and they are $5.99 on the secret menu at Cosmic Rays in Tomorrowland at the Magic Kingdom. The future is female. Entertainment Weekly gave us our exclusive first look at Brie Larson as Captain Marvel, the galaxy's newest and most powerful star. She's the next one, March of 2019 is when Captain Marvel comes out, next installment in the Marvel Universe. This is interesting. So Disney Cruise Line is making a play for Lighthouse Point, which is a privately owned area where Disney is hoping to construct a new cruise port. The cruise liner has promised up to 120 jobs and other spin-off employment opportunities. While the details of the new proposal have not been made public, environmentalists, including executives of the Bahamas National Trust, stress that the development would decimate the environment, restrict access, and has limited economic benefit. Eyewitness News, which is where this story is published, understands that meetings between all stakeholders are planned for this week with the BCCEC on the development. Now, this would mean that in addition to Castaway Cay, there would be another private island for Disney Cruise Line. So we'll see what happens there. Obviously, there's some people who don't want it. Speaking of Captain Marvel, let's talk a little bit about her story. Captain Marvel sidesteps the traditional origin story template, and when it begins, Carol, that's her name, already has her powers. She's left her earthly life behind to join an elite Kree military team called Star Force, which is led by Jude Law's enigmatic commander character. This is Captain Marvel, what her storyline is. Carol finds herself back on Earth with new questions about her past. She's got a formidable enemy in the form of the Skrulls. Ben Mendelsohn plays their leader, Talos, who spearheads a Skrull invasion of Earth. So that's what's going on with Captain Marvel. That's interesting. So she's just kind of shows up in Earth with all of her powers and then has to save the Earth, it sounds like. 2 hotel fast casual food spots are getting spruced up at the Disneyland Resort, also adding gorgeous new bar seating for pool goers and hotel guests. This is Disney's words. So it's from the Disney Parks blog. Tangaroa Terrace, the South Seas hideaway at the Disneyland Hotel, is closing soon and will reopen in early 2019 as Tangaroa Terrace Bar and Grill. The restaurant's 50s tiki-inspired design, however, will remain the perfect tropical complement to the mid-century modern architecture of the Disneyland Hotel. Guests can expect a new outdoor bar and refreshed patio serving island cocktails and Asian-inspired fare. New details will also be added to the interior space, including light fixtures made of colorful fishing floats and netting, a tropical mural, and bamboo exits. Guests will also be delighted to find a dedicated service window for various coffee selections in the morning and the popular Dole Whip throughout the day, perfect while enjoying time at the pools. The grill will offer options for breakfast, lunch, and dinner with an open-air marketplace for quick bites. While Tangaroa Terrace is under refurbishment, menu offerings will be available at the Coffee House, Trader Sam's Enchanted Tiki Bar, and Steakhouse 55. Whitewater Snacks at Disney's Grand Californian Hotel and Spa will also close soon and reopen later this year with a fresh new look. In the meantime, the Hearthstone Lounge will offer grab-and-go food and beverage options. Guests of Disney's Grand Californian Hotel and Spa will also be able to lounge in even more luxury poolside with a new pool bar opening in spring of 2019. As you can see in the artwork above, which I did not get a picture of, the new pool bar area will keep with the hotel's signature arts and crafts design with natural boulder stonework and clinker bricks. The custom tile mural at the back bar will also set the craftsman's tone in the new space. In addition, a trellis structure will provide shade and a perfect respite to enjoy sipping beverages and snacking on appetizers. A variety of new lounge and table seating will also be available. Okay, so they're redoing the quick service type stuff at Disneyland hotels there. If you want pictures of what it looks like now, they're on my page in my photo albums. El Mercado de Coronado is replacing the Pepper Market at Disney's Coronado Springs Resort, and actually a new sign with the new name has already gone up. So that's the new name for the quick service at Coronado Springs. AP Corner is returning for Halloween time at the Disneyland Resort, where you can get a free Oogie Boogie button each week. So if you're a Disneyland annual pass holder, go to the AP Corner and get your free button tweak. So according to the refurbishments we just talked about at those quick services, the Tangaroa Terrace at the Disneyland Hotel is going to close for refurbishment beginning September 9th and is expected to reopen mid-January of 2019. The permit indicates the plans to install a new tiki service bar. It will include a canvas canopy and new glazing and tile. I love the people who watch the permits. That's sure helpful information. In addition to the new Halloween refillable mug at Walt Disney World, there is now a Seven Dwarfs Mine Train souvenir mug available in Fantasyland. It has Mickey and Minnie riding the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. Oh, that's cute. Speaking of Fantasyland, the Pinocchio Village House now has a get breakfast pizza all day long with the new flatbread at Pinocchio Village House. It is a breakfast pizza flatbread, and it's called the Scrambled Egg Flatbread. It has sausage, gravy, scrambled eggs, cheddar, and bacon for $11.99. Now, just so you know, if you have allergies, I tried to get that flatbread at Pinocchio Village House, and this is where I ran into quite a bit of trouble because the chef didn't come out. So they have a new, let's just talk about that. Let me just talk about that for a second. If you have food allergies, you need to know this. There is a new policy in place at Walt Disney World that I didn't know until I went there this week. Normally, when you tell them you have food allergies, the cashier has to call out a chef, and you have to stand there and wait a little bit. You know, I usually warn the people behind me, I'm waiting on a chef, go to another line. You know, I kind of give them a heads up. But normally a chef will come out and talk to you about the menu and about what you think you want, because they give you an allergy-friendly menu when you walk in, if you ask for one. And so you can look through that and figure out what you want. The problem is they don't do that anymore. And I noticed it when I went to Woody's Lunchbox in Toy Story Land, but I already, thanks to Alexis, who does a gluten-free blog and on Facebook and also on Twitter, and then thanks to Sarah, who is dairy-free and gluten-free at WDW, her blog. Thanks to them, I was able to read up and figure out what the ingredients would be at Woody's Lunchbox before I went. So I knew that the tachos there, which are the tater tot nachos, and you can see a picture of them on my page here in my albums, but they are gluten-free because they are baked, not fried at this particular location. So I ran into trouble trying to get tater tots at a breakfast one morning at Garden Grill because they fry them, and the oil they fry in is soy oil, so I couldn't have them. That's one of my many allergies is soy. And so at this particular location at Woody's Lunchbox, they don't fry the tater tots, they bake them. So there's no oil that you have to worry about. But what you do have to worry about is the other ingredients. So their tater tots are gluten-free. They don't fry them there. That's good. I knew I could have those. And on that particular lunch item, it's supposed to have like nacho cheese, which obviously I can't have that. It has chives, which that's fine. Sour cream, which for me is okay. As long as it's the fat of milk and not the protein, I'm not allergic to it. So I have sour cream, and then they had a vegan chili is what they had gotten. And I didn't want the vegan chili because I couldn't have the soy that they use to make the meat in the vegan chili. So I wanted to see if I could have the regular chili. So when I asked that question, they get out this person who has like a thing in their ear, like I do right now, and like a walkie-talkie and some other stuff. And they get them out pretty fast when you say you have allergies. And they come out there, and it's like a coordinator. They call them an allergy coordinator. So this is the new custom. Now, if you're at a quick service restaurant, if you're at a sit-down restaurant, a chef in a white jacket is going to come out and talk to you. But if you're at a quick service now at Walt Disney World and you have allergies, heads up, you're getting a coordinator. And so the problem with that is, and I told Walt Disney World this, I expressed my concern with this, is since it's not a chef coming out there, if the coordinator knows the ingredients of each dish, so that's helpful. But they cannot make another dish for you in its place. So they're not a chef. They're not able to say, oh, okay, well, I know you can't have this, but I could put it on a pasta for you instead. I've got a gluten-free pasta. Or I know you can't have that, but I could put it on this instead. So the coordinator person that comes out really fast, I will give them that, faster than a chef would, cannot make a new meal for you in the place of what you're going to order. So that's the only downside to them. Now, they're great at telling you what the ingredients are and everything, and like putting in the order for the cashier if you have an allergy order or an allergy need, but they are not helpful in the fact that they are not the chef. So they cannot make a meal for you if your allergies supersede whatever they have to offer. So you're just kind of stuck at that point. If you can't eat it, then you just have to leave and go find somewhere else to eat. So that's what I did not enjoy about that. And I've already told Disney this in many forms. But I knew from thanks to these other blogs what the ingredients were and everything. So I knew I could have those tater tots. I knew I could have the vegan cheese, which is Daya, which is the one I use all the time at my house. and I knew I could have the sour cream and the chives, but I did not know, and I knew I couldn't have the regular cheese, obviously, so I was going to get the vegan cheese. I just didn't know about the chili. So when I got up there, I asked, they bring out this coordinator person, and she said, well, the vegan chili has gluten, so couldn't have that, and it has soy, which I can't have soy. Actually, no, wait. The vegan chili is gluten-free, but it has soy because it uses like soy to make the fake meat in the vegan chili. But the regular chili has gluten, which that's a problem. So I can have meat, but I can't have gluten. So either way, I could not have the chili. But if if your allergy is such that you could have one or the other, good for you. But for me, that was a no-go. So I was able to get the tachos, which are the tater tots, with the vegan cheese, the sour cream, and the chives, and nothing else. So what I did was I went to the condiments thing after I got my food, and I got some Simply Heinz ketchup because I know that's gluten-free, and I put them on my tachos. So that gave me some extra flavor there and some tomatoes. So that's what I did at that restaurant. So I was still able to eat. But when I went to Pinocchio Village House and I was trying to get this flatbread that I just told you about, I had no trouble getting a flatbread at my hotel. So it's basically like a small pizza. My resort is the Grand Floridian. That's where we stayed, and they have the only 24-hour quick service on property. It is Gasparilla's Island Grill, and it is the only 24 hours. So if you get hungry and the parks have already closed their restaurants and it's late and you need a place to eat, take the monorail, the boat, whatever, over to Grand Floridian from the Magic Kingdom, eat at Gasparilla's, and then get back to your resort. You can Uber, Lyft, whatever, if the transportation is done running. But they helped me out tremendously on my allergies. And when I could not eat at some places in the Magic Kingdom or other locations, like at the Food and Wine Festival, which was awful. There was not one dish they could accommodate for me at the Food and Wine Festival. So we can talk about that as well. But anyway, at the Gasparilla's, they have a gluten-free, vegan, which means dairy-free, egg-free, whatever, pizza crust for their flatbreads. Plus, they have vegan cheese, the Daya vegan cheese I just talked about, that I use. And then they had gluten-free toppings. So I was able to have a pizza. And I tried different toppings each time. They let me do whatever I wanted, but I never got sick. That was a great place to get my allergy-free pizza. Now, at Pinocchio Village House, I would have assumed that they were using the same gluten-free, allergy-free flatbread because they have it on their menu. They have like 5 or 6 different flatbreads at that place. It's supposed to be Italian-type restaurant. And so I went in and I got the allergy menu. I went to the cashier who did not speak English. That was a little difficult. So she called over a coordinator and I said, I want because she tried to charge me $25 for one flatbread. So I knew we had a problem at that point. But I called over the coordinator person, or she did. And I was like, oh, this is not a chef. Who is this person? This is the second time I've gotten one of these, And so he comes over there and he's got the little thing in his ear and the walkie-talkie and whatever. And he's just standing by the lines. So they're not in the back. They're just standing right there. So they know all the ingredients, but he couldn't help me other than that. So I was like, I want the gluten-free, vegan flatbread with the vegan cheese and this topping. And he was like, yeah, we can't do that. I was like, what? It's on the allergy menu as egg-free and gluten-free and whatever. And he said, yeah, we have 2 different crusts. So this is why you always ask. Okay, so if I had tried to just order it through that lady, I would have gotten sick. So the egg-free crust was gluten, had gluten in it. The gluten-free crust had eggs in it. Why? Why would you not just have the vegan, gluten-free flatbread crust that they use at Gasparilla's right across the lake from Magic Kingdom? I don't know. I don't know why they use different vendors at different places, but they do. So because they did that, I couldn't eat there that day. They didn't offer me anything else because it wasn't a chef. They didn't tell me other things I could have had with these allergies. It was just, here's the ingredients in this, here's the ingredients in that. See you later. So I was like, okay, handed them the menu and walked out. And then I went over to Gasparilla's Island and got me my flatbread pizza. So all that to say, if you're at a quick service, it is a little bit more hairy if you have food allergies than it used to be. If you're at a table service restaurant, the chef will take care of you. You will get a chef. They will come out and they will make something just for you. And I had no problems at the table service restaurants. It was the quick service. So that's a new change. I asked Disney about it, and apparently this is a new policy they're implementing. I let them know how I feel about that. But if you have food allergies, just be careful, because that coordinator can tell you what's in stuff, but they won't give you any other ideas beyond that. So just letting you know. Okay, rant over, moving on. Okay, some of your favorite Disney princesses. If you have AMC, if you have an AMC theater membership like I do, I think I'm a premier, I think it's Stubbs Club, Stub member. They sent me an email about this. But from September 14th, which is today, through October 18th, you can see some of your favorite Disney princesses back on the big screen at the AMC theaters. And you can get your tickets now. There's the Beauty and the Beast live action is right now, September 14th. Starting September 21st is Princess and the Frog. Then September 20th is Tangled. October 5th is Moana. And October 12th is the live action of Cinderella, which is actually one of my favorite live actions. But I wish they would have done the animated version of Beauty and the Beast. But anywho, if you want to go see your favorite princess movies in the theaters, again, AMC is having a deal right now, and that's when they're showing them. Also, speaking of entertainment, 31 Nights of Halloween is back for Freeform, and of course, they're going to play your favorite Disney movies, including the Haunted Mansion. Definitely have to watch that night. That's going to be on Thursday, October 25th, based on the ride. Let's see. Hocus Pocus is going to be on several times. Monsters University, Addams Family, Goonies, Monster House, Maleficent, Warm Bodies, Sweeney Todd, Mrs. Doubtfire, Despicable Me, which is kind of funny. It's Universal property. Frozen. Let's see. Monsters Inc. Ooh, on October 14th, they're going to have Decorating Disney Halloween Magic. Definitely have to watch that. Hotel Transylvania, Hocus Pocus again. Let's see, another Hotel Transylvania, The Addams Family, Maleficent, The Witches of Eastwick, The Haunted Mansion, Monsters University, Hotel Transylvania, Hocus Pocus, The Nightmare Before Christmas, 25th Anniversary Edition. That'll be fun. And they play that at Christmas and Halloween. And a Hocus Pocus Marathon all day on Halloween. To find the full schedule, go to freeform.com. Yay. Following the summer's brews and barbecue trail, get ready to celebrate the flavors of fall with Wonder Fall, a collection of new dishes and drinks coming to the restaurants of Disney Springs starting Friday, September 7th. While I was there is when it started. With fall flavors including apples and pumpkin, the autumnal delights will pair perfectly with a drop in temperature and fall foliage. Well, maybe not in Florida. 14 eateries at Disney Springs will be participating in the program through November 6th. Food and Beverage Content Relations Coordinator Alex Dunlap revealed the details on the Disney Parks blog, including the specialty items that will be offered. At Yasaki, there's a Harvest Fresh Bowl, which is a customizable bowl featuring chicken, spinach, kale, carrot, dried cranberries, sliced almonds, tossed in a sweet Vidalia onion dressing, also available as a wrap. They also will have an apple cinnamon sangria at Yasaki. Enzo's Hideaway is going to have a fall harvest soup with roasted apple and winter squash and spiced mascarpone cream and spiced nuts. Pumpkin White Russian is the drink available there. Lots of pumpkin. STK Orlando, the steakhouse, is going to have the wonderful promo small plates, which will have pomegranate chili braised shrimp with butternut squash, ginger puree, and cranberry argo dolce. And then they have a wine, Pinot Grigio. Maria and Enzo's is going to have the fabulous fall butternut squash gnocchi, handmade ricotta gnocchi, roasted butternut squash, Parmesan cream sauce, and pumpkin seed pesto. And a cinnamon cider. Morimoto Asia is going to have Cantonese-style crispy Berkshire pork belly, which is an autumn 5-spice rub, maple bourbon koshu, gastrique, and a lychee cranberry chutney. Then Jock Lindsay's Hanger Bar is going to have Bavarian roasted pork shanks, which are tenders, bite-sized pig wings tossed in Oktoberfest beer sauce and served with fried spetzel mac and cheese. Air Pirates pretzels are Oktoberfest-themed flight of pretzels with spicy German mustard and beer cheese fondue. And the Autumn Smash is Captain Morgan rum, lemon juice, peach nectar, simple syrup, and a touch of cinnamon. That's at Jock Lindsay's in Disney Springs. The Boathouse is going to have the Lucky Duck oysters, a half shell by the piece with green apple champagne mignonette sauce. Interesting. And a Blaze maple coffee. Raglan Road Irish Pub is going to have the pumpkin creme brulee tart, which is a pumpkin creme brulee baked in pastry shell with the fried cheesecake bites, caramel toily, and a chocolate ganache. And a Bailey's pumpkin. Paddlefish is going to have braised pork shoulder, apple cider reduction with autumn spices, and a cauliflower puree, and a hard apple cider with bourbon and a cinnamon stick. BB Wolf Sausage Company is going to have a smoked sausage with beer cheese sauce, bacon, and apple braised red cabbage on a Tuscan roll, and a cider. Daily Poutine is going to have the Oktoberfest poutine with a stout gravy, bratwurst sausage, cheese curds, and cilantro, and also an Ace pineapple cider. Amaret's Patisserie, which is the bakery there, is going to have caramel apricot cobbler, a verine with apricots topped with sugared almonds, and buttermilk panna cotta. They also will have the Fall Harvest Petite Cake, which is a cinnamon and nutmeg chiffon cake layered with Calvados salted caramel mousse, cranberry cherry pâte de fruit, and a roasted hazelnut. They also will have an apple cider wine slushie. The Polite Pig is going to have a Fall Harvest taco, an apple cranberry glazed smoked pork belly, soft corn tortilla, pumpkin apple slaw, pepitas, and onions. I think they meant pickled onions there. And an apple cider whiskey sour. At Deluxe Burger, they are having their pumpkin shake again, pumpkin pie shake, and which has pumpkin caramel and graham crackers. And then they're going to have an apple whiskey jam and smoked sausage burger with smoked Gouda, lettuce, tomato, and caramelized onions. The 4R Cantina Barbacoa food truck, which is new, is going to have pumpkin spice churro balls. Aristocrapes is going to have a brie cheese and Beauce pear crepe with orange blossom honey. Chicken Guy has the cinnamon apple milkshake. Disney's Candy Cauldron and Goofy's Candy Company will feature fall-inspired treats and specialty apples. Outdoor vending carts will have salted caramel pretzels and pumpkin churros at select carts only. And Sprinkles will have a pumpkin cupcake from September 1st through 30th, a pumpkin spice latte cupcake from September 10th through 23rd, and a candy apple cupcake from September 24th through October 7th. So there you go. Wonderful at Disney Springs, food and beverage offerings. New dates for Disney's After Hours at the Magic Kingdom Park are now available for purchase from December 3rd of 2018 all the way through March 7th of 2019. Oh, what is Disney After Hours? Let me tell you about this. It's pretty awesome, and I believe that I have the prices somewhere down here. But you pay a certain amount. It's a separately ticketed event. It gets you into the park like around 7, if the park closes at 9, somewhere around there. And then you can be there, and then everybody else in the park has to leave when the park closes, and then you get to stay until like midnight, 1 a.m., somewhere around there for Disney After Hours. What's cool about this is that it's a very limited ticket event. So it's not like the parties. It's not like Extra Magic Hours when there's still a decent amount of people there. This is limited, very limited. So there's hardly anybody in the park. I've seen pictures of people go to this thing and there is nobody on Main Street. This is the time to get your pictures. But it is like they rode Seven Dwarfs Mine Train over and over and over again, just got back on and kept riding. They also give you free snacks while you're there. So popcorn, sodas in a bottle, water bottles, things like that are all free during this Disney After Hours party. If you're an annual pass holder or DVC member, you can get a discount on the ticket. But I believe it's like $119, $125, somewhere around there for the ticket. But well worth it if you're only going to be in Orlando for a day and you really want to get everything done at the Magic Kingdom. You could go somewhere else, like you could buy a ticket to another park in the morning, and then you could buy this and go to Magic Kingdom when it lets you in, and you would get everything done. So I really think it's a great offering. I mean, I know it's not cheap, but when you think about it, a one-day park hopper ticket to the Magic Kingdom on any given day of the year is roughly $150 per person. So, I mean, that's cheaper than that. All right. Recently, Disney premiered a brand new mermaid donut at Prince Eric's Village Market. The donut was pretty good. So now they are offering a poached shrimp snack for $6.99 at Eric's Market. It's the sweet Thai chili shrimp. And they wanted, obviously, a seafood dish because it's Prince Eric's Market, which is Eric's, prince. So they thought it'd be good to have seafood there. So it includes a vegetable slaw with ginger vinaigrette and poached shrimp with salt and lemon, tossed in chili mango and garnished with black sesame seeds. $6.99 for shrimp. Not bad. The Witch's Frozen Brew is also available. It's themed to Ursula, the Sea Witch, for $6.49. Um, the lumpia is not being served there, and it will not be a Halloween item. But this is being served. It's the Witch's Frozen Brew. It's a frozen lemonade topped with frozen Coke, swirled with every other flavor of syrup imaginable: cherry, Granny Smith apple, watermelon, and red passion fruit. So it's quite a lot of swirls of syrup there. It's served frozen. Obviously, if it's hot, though, it's going to thaw out pretty quick. But it seems to not taste great. And for $6.49, I think I would get the shrimp for $6.99 if you like shrimp. I think that would be a better use of your money at that particular location. Let's see. Oh, here's the after hours stuff. So with a special ticket event, guests are permitted to enter the theme park as early as 7 p.m., where they can enjoy the nightly fireworks spectacular, experience more than 25 attractions, and character greetings with little to no wait. Also, Mickey's premium ice cream bars, popcorn, and select bottled beverages are included in the price of admission. This is Disney After Hours. Here are the new dates and times that are available. December 3rd, it's from 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. December 10th is 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Then starting in January of 2019, it's January 7th, and it's from 8 p.m. to 11. And that goes for January 17th, January 24th, January 28th, February 7th, February 28th, February 14th, it's 9 p.m. to midnight, and March 7th, it's 9 p.m. to midnight. Those are the Disney After Hours opportunities through March 7th. The advanced purchase price is $125 plus tax, so it used to be $119, so they went up about $5. The day of price is $129 plus tax. So if you wait to book the Disney After Hours event the day of, they're going to charge you more. And they're doing that with everything now. Party tickets, regular park tickets are $20 more per person at the gate. So just remember, it behooves you to order them through your travel agent in advance. So that's Disney After Hours. And Disney Vacation Club members, annual pass holders, can get them for $95 a ticket. Vampirina, aka V, that lovable girl vampire from the hit Disney Junior series Vampirina, is making her Disney Parks debut. She made it last weekend at Disney's California Adventure Park in Disneyland. She stops by the Disneyland Resort for Halloween time, meeting fans at Disney's California Adventure and getting ready to make a special appearance in the frightfully fun parade during Mickey's Halloween party. We're also happy to announce, this is the Disney Parks blog, that Vampirina is on her way to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party in Magic Kingdom. During the party, you can show off your best dance moves with V and other favorite Disney Junior pals at the Disney Junior Dance Party, which is in Storybook Circus. So there you go. I didn't see her because I didn't have any kids with me, so I didn't go to the party. But if they like Vampirina from Disney Junior, then she's going to be at the party. Also, I hear she's going to be at the new Hollywood Studios Disney Junior live show, and possibly even at Hollywood and Vine at the breakfast, the Disney Junior breakfast. I don't know quite on that, but I definitely know she's going to be at the Disney Junior dance party. The latest collection is now available at Disney Springs at the Vera Bradley for Mickey's 90th birthday. I took a picture of them while I was there. This is what it looks like. And the thing that makes this different is this pattern has Mickey and Minnie on it. Focus. So Mickey and Minnie are in that pattern, but also there's a castle down here. So if you like Vera Bradley and you want the new pattern, it is only available at the Disney Springs store in Walt Disney World. However, I heard them tell somebody, if you want it, or somebody that's not here right now wants it, or is not planning on going to Walt Disney World, in the near future, then you can call their store directly. That's the Disney Springs Vera Bradley store, and ask them to ship it to you. And they will sell you whatever pattern, whatever bag you want, and then ship it to you. So it's only available at that store. Incidentally, only available at the UGG store in Disney Springs is the Star Wars patches that can be placed on your boots. So if you want to order a specific pair of shoes and then have the Star Wars patches put on them, you can order them. They will ship them for free to you from that UGG store. So if you want to order those, you can as well. We already talked about this. Royal Caribbean's updated their app. Here's another minivan announcement. It's basically what I already said, but there's an idea of what the base price might be. So The pricing model is changing for minivans. I have to say this didn't happen when this says. It says September 10th. I don't know. But the pricing model is changing for the minivan service. The new pricing will have a $15 base price plus a per mile charge that is yet to be announced. The current price, while I was there, was a $25 flat fee. Plus, they just announced today, and we started with this, that it's going to be going off property to some of these hotels that Disney is now working with, like Bonnet Creek, Flamingo Crossings hotels, and also some of those off-property hotels. All right. For pass holders, there is a new VIP pass holder support system, a new service exclusively available for Walt Disney World annual pass holders. Thank goodness. The dedicated support service offers a pass holder phone line, an online chat, and an email support. The service is designed to give pass holders easier access to information about their passes, such as what benefits are included in their pass, assistance with the My Disney Experience app, as well as providing recommendations on what to do and see in the parks. The VIP pass holder support service is available to all pass holders 7 days a week from 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. by calling the number 407-939-7277. The online chat is available at disneyworld.com/passholderprogram. And the email address is, I can't see it. Hold on, let's see if I have another thing. Yeah, the email address is world.disney.go.com/help/email/annual-passholder/. So I think you just need to go to the disneyworld.com/passholderprogram website to find that one, because it's a nightmare. Universal Orlando Resort announced this week that they are not doing the Harry Potter celebration this year. Now, this has been a big deal. Like every January, they do the celebration, like all the Harry Potter faithful come out. They usually have cast from it, music with a live orchestra from the Harry Potter movies. I mean, it's in Harry Potter world. Everybody gets dresses up. It's like a big deal. So they just announced this week they're not doing it anymore. So Universal Orlando Resort, this is their statement, is working on exciting new experiences for guests to continue to celebrate the Wizarding World of Harry Potter next year. These include the all-new thrill ride. This is coming to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, Hogsmeade, and additional fan experiences that have yet to be announced. While our focus on these fan experiences means we will not be hosting a celebration of Harry Potter in 2019, we and other Universal theme parks will always be looking for opportunities to host special Wizarding World experiences. In the meantime, stay tuned for more details about the exciting Wizarding World experiences coming to Universal Orlando Resort. So no more Harry Potter celebration. So sorry for those of you that look forward to it. Let the vibrant world of Coco lift your spirits at Plaza de la Familia, which is located in Paradise Gardens Park and Disney California Adventure. You can celebrate Dia de los Muertos by sharing special memories of your loved ones at the memory wall and creating your own Alebrije mask. Coco. That's a Disneyland. All right. Scrolling through some more pictures. I love Memory Maker, by the way. If you don't plan on getting that with your package, I don't understand why. It's $169 and well worth it. You can see my pictures on my personal page. My favorite are the ride pictures, by far. Okay. Love Pop greeting cards are coming to the Marketplace Co-op at Disney Springs. The ones that have little pop-up things in the middle. How fun. So you can get a Love Pop greeting card while you're at Disney Springs. Piazza Altaglio window has opened again outside Via Napoli at Epcot. Supposedly, it's Via Napoli pizzas that you can get at the little pizza window. So it's only open seasonally. It's open back up during the Food and Wine Festival, just so you know. Lucasfilm President Kathleen Kennedy will receive an honorary Oscar from the Board of Governors of the Academy of Motion Pictures Arts and Sciences. Kennedy will receive the Irving G. Thalberg Memorial Award at the Academy's 10th Annual Governors Awards on November 18th. Kennedy will also be the first woman to receive this award and will also share it with her husband and fellow producer Frank Thomas. This honorary Oscar is given to honor extraordinary distinction and lifetime achievement, exceptional contributions to the state of motion picture arts and sciences, or for outstanding service to the Academy. The Thalberg Award is presented to creative producers whose body of work reflects a consistently high quality of motion picture production. So way to go, Kathleen. Let's see. The limited time Philly cheesesteak sandwich is back on the menu at Earl of Sandwich through November 4th. So you know. Get in the fall mood with new autumn and spooky backdrops for a fun photo op at the Disney PhotoPass Studio. And this is included in Memory Maker. You can get your own photo session. They have tons of fun backgrounds, including Haunted Mansion. Let's see. There's a happy haunted gathering taking place these days at Hollywood and Vine. Visit some of your favorite Disney pals and their festive finest at Minnie's Halloween Dine at Hollywood and Vine. Now, this happens at lunch and dinner. So at breakfast at Hollywood and Vine, which this is a restaurant in Hollywood Studios, it's a buffet that you can get if you would like, which is guaranteed seating to the Fantasmic show that night. That night, not when you want. It's for that same day. So the Hollywood and Vine is seasonal. So for each season, they dress up in different outfits. So for Halloween, they are dressed up in their little costumes, and it's so cute. There's an astronaut Donald. It looks like Goofy is dressed up as a cowboy. Mickey, I can't really tell. Minnie looks like a witch, but I'm not sure what Mickey's supposed to be. Maybe that's just his Halloween outfit. Daisy looks like a bat. I don't know. They're cute. So that's what their seasonal outfits are right now at Hollywood and Vine. There is a Bat Wing Raspberry Sundae available for $7.99 at Disneyland. It's a white chocolate raspberry swirl ice cream with raspberry splatter, blood red sprinkles, whipped cream, and a bat wing cookie. And apparently it's quite delicious. They also have a spider silk ice cream sandwich for $6.49, which is a black macaron with charcoal tart cherry spun ice cream topped with popping candy like Pop Rocks and drops of raspberry sauce. It's all black. And the ice cream's black too. That's kind of cool. Enchanted Black Rose Mousse. This will be the Instagrammed snack, I can tell you right now. It's $6.99. The Enchanted Black Rose Mousse is a dark chocolate mousse, in dark chocolate black truffle mousse with a raspberry compote and crunch center, all dusted with edible glitter. It's served chilled. That's pretty awesome. That will get lots of photos taken. It's easily shareable according to WDW-and because it's quite rich flavor-wise. Just so you know, on Saturday, a new release was updated for the My Disney Experience app. So if you have the app, make sure you updated it. Now, Cinderella's Castle has started the Dream Lights installation for Christmas, which means there is a crane up behind the castle. We actually saw it when we were on our trip. It usually goes up while we're there. The Monsters, Inc. laugh floor facade is being demolished. According to cast members, they expect the large facade to be removed in part due to walkway concerns. I guess they need more space on the walkway in Tomorrowland? I don't know. But it's completely gone. There's a new Stitch Loungefly purse, wallet, and fanny pack if you like Stitch. During the month of September, there will be DYO wired Mickey ear at 2 locations at the boardwalk. The Bellevue Lounge on Sundays and Trattoria Al Forno on Wednesdays. Supplies are included. They are $25. So it's $25. You pay at one of those 2 locations, whichever day you're there. And you can go in and they supply you everything you need and teach you how to make your own wired Mickey ears with like flowers and different, you can do fall ones, you can do whatever you want. And for $25, you get to take home your own Mickey ears that you make. And that's on the boardwalk, which is very cool and very reasonable since they raised the price of Mickey ears in the parks this week from $24.99 to $27.99. These ears are cheaper. Here's an example of some of the ones that somebody made. Aren't those cute? And you can make a little Mickey, like hidden Mickey pumpkin in them. So cute. The Mickey 90 Disneyland Paris AP party on December 6th will be open to Infinity and Magic Plus annual pass holders plus 2 guests with each annual pass. Main Street, Frontierland, Adventureland, and Discoveryland will be open. The price is €42. The hours are 8:30 p.m. to 12:30 a.m. The booking can be done online at Guest Relations and the AP line from September 11th, starting at 11 a.m. You Disneyland Paris AP holders. Florida's biggest Christian music festival is coming back to Universal Studios Florida earlier than ever before. Okay, so Disney World canceled Night of Joy this year and will not be doing it again, they informed us. So Universal has an alternative called Rock the Universe. And it was during Labor Day week this year, on the same night that Night of Joy used to be on at Disney. Well, now they're moving Rock the Universe at Universal Resort to February instead of Labor Day week, which actually is not a bad idea. It will not be nearly as hot since the concert's outside. So it's going to be February 1st and 2nd of 2019, and it will feature live music, worship, and thrilling attractions that Christian music fans look forward to each year. It's a separately ticketed event, and you get to ride some of the rides while the concerts are going on. Here's a sneak peek of some of the talent headlining Rock the Universe of 2019. February 1st, it's going to be Lecrae, Matthew West, and Colton Dixon. On February 2nd, it's going to be Skillet, Bethel Music, and Crowder. In between sets by these headliners, you can attend artist autograph sessions or visit the Fan Zone presented by Coca-Cola for live performances by up-and-coming Christian acts. Saturday night, they have a candle lighting ceremony, and Sunday morning, they have a worship service in the parks, which offers the ultimate worship experience for a faith-filled weekend. Of course, your admission to Rock the Universe also includes access to some of Universal Studios' most thrilling attractions, which that's really cool, okay? So if you want to go, it's February 1st and 2nd of 2019, and you could do a package deal where you go and stay for a couple of nights that weekend and also go to the concerts, and I can hook you up with all of that because I booked Universal Orlando Resort. So just let me know if you want to go, and their hotel pricing is very reasonable, so, and very nice. Their hotels I get rave reviews from all my clients who stay there, so. Reuben spring rolls are now available in Adventureland at the Magic Kingdom. So they've been experimenting with different flavored spring rolls. So now they have the cheeseburger and the Reuben available. They do not have the veggie available currently. So that kind of rotates through. Also at Casey's, the monthly hot dog this month is the Jalapeno Popper Hot Diggity Dog. It has an all-beef hot dog topped with cheddar sauce, garlic ranch drizzle, bacon bits, pickled jalapenos, and jalapeno poppers, served with french fries or apple slices, $12.49 for the foot-long, $10.99 for the regular, and if you want the loaded fries, which this is new, they're $5.99. So the loaded fries, you can get them with the toppings for the hot dog of the month at Casey's. Seems like a pretty good deal if you'd rather have french fries. They also have bacon mac and cheese loaded fries at Casey's Corner. The Orlando Business Journal has confirmed that real estate firm Tishman and MetLife Investment Management, the owners of Walt Disney World Swan and Dolphin Resort, have finally announced that a long-rumored 14-story, 349-room hotel tower will be built on the current site of the resort's tennis courts. Now, I've known this for a while because of permit filings, things like that, but now it's official. It will be a boutique hotel owned by Marriott in that area, which is all owned by Marriott now because Starwood got bought out by Marriott. So if you have Marriott points, you can use them towards the Swan and Dolphin, although it's a really high tier. If you understand their system, I think it's a level 8, just so you know. This happened this week because of Hurricane Florence. So just in case, Disney's Hilton Head Island Resort closed Tuesday, September 11th, and is remaining closed through Monday, September 17th is when it's expected to reopen due to Hurricane Florence. Please continue to check with them for updates. Members and guests with questions about an upcoming reservation should contact member services at 1-800-800-9800. This is DVC member services because Hilton Head Island Resort is a DVC resort, but you can also book it by paying cash. All right. And we are praying for everybody in the path of Florence and now dealing with all the flooding. Our prayers are with you. Please stay safe. I hope your power comes back on if it's off. I'm so sorry that you're having to deal with this. So hang in there. Let's see. From now until December 31st, Walt Disney World annual pass holders can take advantage of a 40% discount at Enzo's Hideaway in Maria and Enzo's restaurants in Disney Springs. This limited time promotion is only available for lunch Monday through Saturday. Wow. I'll tell you why, it's not that great. They weren't my favorite restaurants to eat at, and I'm Italian, so. I mean, they did accommodate my allergies, but I did enjoy the Edison, though, right next to it. Oh, that's the Dream Big Princess Movie Marathon. We just talked about that. And, of course, there's princess-themed products that go with them, with the marathon. The Fiddler, Pfeiffer, and Practical Cafe on Buena Vista Street at Disney's California Adventure Park has added 2 new treats for Halloween time at the Disneyland Resort. It's also the Starbucks location for Disney's California Adventure. Both of these limited time treats also pair very well with your morning pumpkin spice latte or mocha. So one of them is the chocolate bat cookie for $3.99. The chocolate bat cookie is pretty simple. It's the same style cookie we just talked about for the Batwing Raspberry Sundae at Clarabelle's. It's just a chocolate flavored shortbread cookie with a black and red icing. The Sleepy Hollow Cupcake is $6.99. It's a red velvet cupcake with a chocolate cake crumble on top, cream cheese frosting, and a chocolate frosting center. The cake itself is okay, but it's a little too sweet and artificial, according to WDW-and. But it does have a little chocolate version of the Headless Horseman on top. This is interesting. This was announced this week. Guests visiting Epcot's Festival Center through October 15th will be able to enjoy the new Monday Night Football tailgate party. This special event is open to guests of all ages, booked on a first-come, first-served basis, and will be held on Monday nights from 4:30 p.m. until 5:15 p.m., like 45 minutes. Guests can sign up for this event at the Festival Center information desk. Guests will sample 3 food and beverage pairings based on the teams that are playing in the game that evening, and non-alcoholic beverages will be offered to children who attend the event. Well, fascinating. Monday Night Football event at the Food and Wine Festival. And food based on the players of the game that night. That's kind of cool. Oh, Universal Orlando has also updated their app this week. Just in time for Halloween Horror Nights, they've made some frightening updates, bug fixes, and added some new functionality to the official Universal Orlando Resort app. Here's what's new. Halloween Horror Nights map. This is no trick. We've got all the Halloween Horror Nights treats packed right into the official Universal Orlando Resort app. This year, they are pointing out terrifying 10 haunted houses with special skull icons on the map and invite you to test your skills with terror trivia. They've also packed in special event information, shopping details, event food and drink locations, and more for Halloween Horror Nights 28. They also have enhanced Universal Play. Based on your feedback, they've made some changes to Universal Play. You can now restart individual trivia levels to go for the highest score, and you'll also be able to see the game leaderboard after you successfully completed each level. They've also made some changes to make the game easier to play and squash some pesky game bugs. Also, they've added many of their most popular restaurant menus directly to the app. Tap the menu icon on the details page of any restaurant to view available food and beverages. It works for select dining venues across the resort. So that's the Universal Orlando update. App. Minivans. Yep, that's what we talked about. I just really made sure and took lots of pictures of it to make sure I told you about it. There is a Mickey Whoopie Pie available for $4.99. Where is this? Oh, that's so cute. Oh, look at that. How cute are those? I believe this is in an All-Star resort. The All-Stars get the cutest snacks. Ooh. These are the new desserts that are being offered at Halloween Horror Nights this year. This is a strawberry shortcake with 2 waffles, fresh strawberry sauce, and whipped cream for Halloween Horror Nights. They also will have a Bananas Foster, which is 2 waffles with banana cream cheese and hazelnut spread, topped with raisins, walnuts, whipped cream, and a Bananas Foster sauce. This is at the San Francisco Bakery at Universal Studios. Then they are making a triple-decker extravaganza, which is supposed to be based on the Stranger Things house. It's got M&Ms and stuff, or Reese's Pieces, whatever that animal likes. Dragon, whatever that thing is in Stranger Things. If you're a fan of Stranger Things, you'll recognize this inspired creation. It is a triple-decker featuring 3 waffles. Oh, it's what 11 likes to eat. That's what it is. A triple-decker featuring 3 waffles filled with layers of whipped cream, chocolate, peanut butter morsels, and jelly beans. They also will have a fudge-dipped waffle on a stick at Benny's Burgers in the New York area. A great snack to enjoy as you're trying to escape the clutches of monstrous fiends. You can top yours with peanuts or sprinkles. This is a waffle with icing on the inside. Ice cream on the inside. A waffle ice cream pocket sundae that's available at Louis' Gelato window in Universal. It's the ultimate ice cream sandwich with 2 chocolate chip waffles and stuffed with strawberry ice cream. Top it off with whipped cream, chocolate sauce, caramel sauce, sprinkles, chopped peanuts, and of course a cherry. There's also a Christmas tree-like cupcake that's based on Stranger Things, because he speaks through the Christmas lights in their house. And finishing up the sweets lineup, there's 11 mini donuts, 11 because of the girl in the show, covered in drizzles of red frosting. You can choose from powdered sugar or cinnamon donuts and get ready to devour these tiny, tasty bites. That's also for Stranger Things at Universal's Halloween Horror Nights. If you want something savory, you can fuel up for the fear by stopping by Benny's Burgers, named after the diner in season 1 of Stranger Things in the New York area of the park. Here you'll find cheeseburgers, hamburgers, and chicken sandwiches, all served with a tasty side of fries. You can also find the return of the fiery onion ring burger at Mel's Drive-In, the chili garlic chicken sandwich at Richter's in San Francisco, and yes, pizza fries at Kids Zone Pizza Company. That's like their most favorite savory offering. And they also have a ton of mixed drinks. And it wouldn't be Halloween without some candy corn. The bottom layer of this milkshake is toasted marshmallow. The middle is a traditional candy corn flavor, and the top is a whipped cream with sprinkles. These are all at Universal Orlando Resort for Halloween Horror Nights. Voodoo Donut is going to have a yeast raised donut with raspberry, berry and cream, cookie crumble dirt, and green grass sprinkles. Annual pass holders can purchase the donut with a valid ID from September 10th through 13th. AP discounts will apply. I mean, it looks like a tombstone. Oh, here's a picture of the pumpkin spice churro balls, now available at the 4R Cantina food truck in Disney Springs. 'Tis the season to save up to 25% off select stays at Disneyland Resort hotels. Sunday through Thursday nights from October 28th through December 20th of 2018 when you book through December 6th. 25% off. Disneyland Hotel, California Adventure, Grand Californian, Hotel, and then Paradise Pier, which is where we stayed. New hyper reality experiences to be set in Disney universes. Ralph Breaks VR debuts on fall of 2018. So we're not sure the exact debut date, but Ralph Breaks the Internet is in theaters on November 21st. So this is at the Void, which is in Disney Springs and in downtown Disney and Disneyland. It is a virtual reality experience that's going to be based on the new Wreck-It Ralph movie. And they already have a Star Wars virtual reality experience there. So now they're adding Wreck-It Ralph. That'll be fun. Experience Disney on Broadway before or after your Disney cruise from New York City. The Disney Magic is now sailing across the Atlantic to kick off their fall voyages from New York City. For the next couple of months, they're taking Disney cruisers from the Big Apple to beautiful destinations in Canada, Bermuda, and Florida, and the Bahamas, with plenty of exciting port adventures to entertain the entire family. And now you can add on a Disney Broadway experience before or after your cruise to see Frozen. So if you'd like to do that, let me know. And of course, there's a new Spirit jersey coming to Disneyland and Walt Disney World Resorts. This one is called the Cotton Candy Spirit jersey. It will be available in the Shop Disney Parks app soon as well. They are adult Spirit jerseys and they retail for about $64.99, and the kid size ones are $44.99. And here's what they look like with the rainbow cotton candy. They're rainbow cotton candy-ish looking, tie-dyed looking Spirit jerseys. Kick off the holidays with a sneak peek from Disney's The Nutcracker in the Four Realms movie starting October 5th at Disney Parks. For a limited time, beginning on October 5th, guests visiting Disney Parks will be able to preview 12 minutes from the Disney's dazzling new feature fantasy adventure, The Nutcracker in the Four Realms, in sneak peeks planned for Disneyland and Walt Disney World Resorts. In Walt Disney World, it's going to be at Walt Disney Presents and Hollywood Studios. And let's see. At Disney California Adventure Park, the preview is presented in 3D at the Sunset Showcase Theater in Hollywoodland. While guests at Disney's Hollywood Studios will get to see this advanced look at Walt Disney Presents, I just told you. Disney's The Nutcracker in the Four Realms showcases the wondrous journey of Clara, who finds herself in a strange and mysterious parallel world, home to a host of eccentric characters and no shortage of surprises. It's there that Clara encounters a soldier named Philip, a gang of mice, and the regents who preside over 3 realms: Land of Snowflakes, Land of Flowers, and Land of Sweets. Clara and Philip must brave the ominous 4th realm and its ruling tyrant, Mother Ginger, to return harmony to the unstable world. It opens November 2nd. Thank you so much, Jim. I love my hat too. And on the back it says, "Hey Pumpkin." It's a youth hat, so it was cheaper. It was $24.99, plus I got my discount. But it was so big that I had to put it on like tighter setting. So even as a youth hat, I think it would fit an adult. Matterhorn Macaroon Donut is $6 at Disneyland. It has chocolate chip macaroon crumbles, caramel drizzle, coconut shavings, and chunks of Butterfinger bars on top of a donut. That's awesome. In the shape of the Matterhorn ride at Disneyland. Just announced the latest additions to the expanding lineup of Adventures by Disney Short Escape Vacations have been announced. There are 3 brand new adventures in Boston, London, and Vancouver, Canada, which are launching in 2019. Bookings for these new short escapes open on September 20th. Who wants to go? That's so fun. They're usually 3-night escapes, 3-night or 4-night. So they're a little bit more affordable than your average Adventures by Disney vacation, which can sometimes be like 8 to 11 nights. So these are going to be in Boston, London, and Vancouver, Canada. Pumpkin Spice Churro is now available for Halloween time at Disneyland for $5.29. It has a cream cheese dipping sauce that goes with it. And then there's a tire straw. This is available in Cars Land, which is a light-up reusable straw with a tire that's in the shape of a jack-o'-lantern. It's for $5.99. So you can get those in Disney's California Adventure. There's also the slow burning mac and cheese cone. This is at the Cozy Cone Motel quick service for $8.99. It's a slow burning mac and cheese cone with fresh cooked pasta with spicy red pepper cheese sauce topped with crushed chili cheese puffs served in a bread cone. Then, of course, the tire straw is also available there. Then they have the Spooky Cone Macaron for $5.99. A macaron filled with marshmallow, buttercream, and candy corn. That's also at the Cozy Cone Motel, California Adventure. In Cars Land, Columbia Harbor House now has Hush Puppies, finally. So Columbia Harbor House is a quick service in the Magic Kingdom at Walt Disney World. And they now have, they usually have chicken sandwiches, seafood, that kind of thing. It's actually a really good quick service. But they now have Hush Puppies that you can add to a meal instead of French fries, or you can have them on their own as a snack credit. Awesome. Hush Puppies. They are deep fried golden cornmeal balls and are really crispy. I wonder if they make those gluten-free. Adventures by Disney, short escape offerings. Okay, so they're offering a booking offer if you book early for these new short escape offerings I just announced for Adventures by Disney. You can save by booking early and receive a complimentary pre-night hotel stay on the Adventures by Disney 2019 San Francisco, New York, and Boston departures. So this is those that are happening in the United States. There are 2 to 4 night adventures and iconic destinations that can be booked as standalone getaways or as add-ons to other vacation plans. Just like all of the Adventures by Disney trips, these itineraries feature must-see attractions, hands-on activities, and opportunities to discover hidden gems, and each one is filled with all authentic experiences, VIP services, and special access and signature Disney storytelling that set Adventures by Disney apart from every other vacation. Bookings for new short escapes open to past guests who are Adventure Insiders, Disney Vacation Club members, Disney Cruise Line Platinum and Gold Castaway Club members, and residents of Golden Oak on September 18th. Bookings open for all other guests on September 20th. So the Best of Boston is one of them, past and present. On the new 4-day, 3-night short escape itinerary in Boston, travelers will discover treasured American history and spirited contemporary culture. Guests will be immersed in the city's legendary stories during privately guided tours along the Freedom Trail and the Old North Church, where many famous moments of the American Revolution took place, and a special after-hours visit to the Boston Tea Party ships and museum. That concludes with a private dinner steeped in the city's storied roots. Other family-friendly excursions and activities include rowing along the Charles River, biking the city on a private adventure, exploring the grounds of Harvard Yard, and indulging in a delicious buffet of seafood, chicken, corn on the cob, and more at a private New England clam bake on Thompson Island. That Boston Short Escape is available on select dates in May through October of 2019. The Bucket List Getaway in London, guests will revel in the royal treatment with VIP experiences in one of the world's most iconic cities during the new 3-day, 2-night short escape in London, which can be booked as a standalone vacation or as a pre-cruise add-on to Disney Cruise Line sailings out of nearby Dover, England. The itinerary is filled with exceptional experiences, including a once-in-a-lifetime private viewing of the Royal Crown Jewels, led by the Tower of London's Jewel House Warden, a private high-speed thrill ride in a rib boat along the River Thames, and a privately guided tour of Westminster Abbey, the revered site of royal coronations and weddings. Families will also witness the time-honored tradition of the changing of the guard at Buckingham Palace. The new London Short Escape is available on select dates in July, August, and September of 2019. City highlights and outdoor recreation in Vancouver. Active adventures and culinary delights await on the new 3-day, 2-night short escape itinerary in Vancouver, which can be booked as a standalone vacation or as the perfect complement to a Disney Cruise Line Alaska voyage, which leaves out of Vancouver. Guests will discover unparalleled views of the city's lush natural surroundings during exciting outdoor activities like zip lining and gondola rides at Grouse Mountain, a privately guided tour at Capilano Suspension Bridge Park, and a morning bike ride through Stanley Park. They'll get a taste of the city's thriving culinary scene during a foodie walking tour of Granville Island's fabulous public market, and there's even a special scavenger hunt expedition just for junior adventurers while adults unwind with beer and wine flights at a local tasting room. The trip also features early morning access to Grouse Mountain's resident grizzly bear habitat, okay, where guests can observe bears up close, learn from a local bear expert, and enjoy a private breakfast with amazing views. Hope the bears are not invited to the breakfast. Other highlights include photo-worthy encounters with lively lumberjacks, birds of prey, and towering totem poles. The new Vancouver Short Escape is available for select dates in May through September of 2019. And do you know why? Because that's when the Alaska cruise is going on by Disney Cruise Line. You can save and book early to receive a complimentary pre-night hotel stay for any of these short stays in New York, Boston, or San Francisco. For 2019, this offer is valid for travel January 1st through December 10th of 2019 when you are booked by September 18th through November 16th of 2018. So we have to book between September 18th and November 16th in order to get that pre-night hotel stay. Let's see. And it'll be just whatever hotel they choose. But it's free, so. Let's see. The Rose and Crown has launched a new tea experience where you'll not only sip on tea, but you'll also munch on scones and sandwiches while learning about tea from a Twinings trained cast member. Attendees of the Epcot International Food and Flower and Garden Festival may think this sounds similar to the special seminars presented in UK Pavilion during the festival. This is going to become a permanent event at the Rose and Crown, and it's bookable online or by calling 407 WDW-DINE. During your tea, you'll learn about the different blends of tea and the secret to making the perfect cup of tea from the Twinings trained cast member. You'll also learn about the history of the Twinings brand and its wide range of flavors. This is available on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays at 9:45 a.m. It is $30 a person, and that includes your tea, tasting, your sandwiches, and your scones. It's not bad. That's about how much the tour costs, actually, at the Flower and Garden Festival. Pirates and Princesses Festival is returning to the Disneyland Paris Park from January 19th to March 17th of 2019. Yay, that was so popular. According to the official Disneyland Paris communications, Mickey's PhilharMagic is going to run from October 1st through January 6th of 2019 in Disneyland Paris. That's fun. I wonder if it's going to be like just like what our Mickey's PhilharMagic attraction is at Magic Kingdom. But yeah, it looks like it's a live show there. At the Liberty Square, it's a Liberty Square like market is what they call it. So it's like a grab and go type quick service type snacky place in Liberty Square in the Magic Kingdom. They have a new candy bacon skewer for $7.99 and a new chicken skewer, which is chicken marinated with a spicy sweet sauce for $6.99. Yum. Meat on a stick while you're walking around the park. Not a bad idea. I think I'd go for the candy bacon. Of course, I'd need to know what the ingredients are, but there's the chicken one. Yummy. A patent application has been published by Walt Disney Enterprises, Inc., for technology that could very well find its way into future parks and entertainment experiences. In an effort to make virtual reality more appealing, the company is working to develop VR experiences that can monitor your biological responses and alter content based on that feedback. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. So this is on WDW-info.com. That has this patent article posted. While some technology finds its origins in a random artistic thought or idea, most innovations are created to solve an existing problem. You may have heard the phrase, necessity is the mother of invention, quite a few times in your life. When it comes to virtual reality, none of Disney's most recent strides will be of value if users don't enjoy it on a physical level. The necessity here is not just to make VR impressive and immersive, but also make it comfortable and to use and for use for more than just a few minutes at a time. The document titled Configuration for Adjusted User Experience Based on Biological Response explains, as technology continues to develop at a rapid pace, various systems have been developed to provide users with more realistic and entertaining user experiences. For example, augmented reality or AR and virtual reality VR and mixed reality systems generally provide realistic images and or video that attempt to provide the user with a realistic feel of being present within the user experience. Even though such systems provide an extra sense of realism to enhance the user's entertainment experience, the use of such systems often involves a number of adverse effects. Examples, nausea, eye strain, headaches, motion sickness, etc. As a result, users may reduce their usage time of the system. Disney is aiming to work through a problem that has been plaguing virtual reality since its inception. Playing for too long can make you sick. Their solution is to monitor the user's biological reactions, and if they are starting to feel a bit strained or gross, change up the experience. Oh my gosh. To properly gauge how a user is feeling, Disney needs data. Biological sensors can be added to an experience in a number of ways, such as cameras, biometric sensors, infrared head sensors, smartwatches, smart glasses, mobile devices, clothes, bracelets, fitness bands, necklaces, drones, and any other sensor that may automatically sense biological properties of the user without any manual input from the user. These sensors would be used to observe any biological responses of the guest, like pulse rate, blood pressure, temperature, pupil dilation, sweat, and galvanic skin responses. The system essentially has two functions. It monitors the health to alleviate negative aspects, and it monitors the interest to create the most engaging experience. This is crazy. Okay, so if the expected biological response is a comfort level that is not within an accepted health norm, the experience adjustment system may reduce the possibility of a user's discomfort by sensing corresponding biological responses such as the following: motion sickness through dizziness, headaches, nausea, disorientation; visual problems such as double vision, blurred vision, or focal difficulty; ocular problems such as eye soreness, pain, pulled eye muscles, physical problems such as neck aches and general discomfort, or oral problems, including ear pain, ear pressure, hearing loss, and ear ringing, and cognitive problems like difficulty thinking or concentrating. Accordingly, the experience adjustment system extends the amount of time that the user participates in the user experience by reducing the discomfort of the user when the user is uncomfortable, and by increasing the excitement of the user when the user is excited. Basically, or when the user is bored. So basically, the system has predefined criteria that it wants to be met during an experience or an attraction, such as excitement or relaxation. It reads the user's biological responses and then compares them to predefined criteria based on what the desired responses would be from someone similar. It accounts for things like physical mental disabilities, color blindness, blood pressure, etc. If the real-time sensory measurements don't match up with the expected responses, the user is bored when they should be excited, or they're nauseous when they should be relaxed, the system changes certain elements of the experience to bring those biological responses back in line. Alterations could be made to visual settings like the brightness, the contrast. The experience could pause for recovery time, or the content itself could change. If a character or object is causing discomfort, from eye strain to an increased heart rate, they or their associated scene could be entirely removed from the experience. This could also allow for increased customization. Action could be added to a scene that the viewer finds boring, or an overstimulating scene could reduce its pace. The document lists quite a few applications for this technology, from virtual reality video games and theme park attractions to non-VR home entertainment systems. It's always important to note that the existence of an application does not guarantee a patent's approval, and the existence of an approved patent does not guarantee that technology's use. But what the document does tell us is that Disney sees the current physical problems that go hand in hand with virtual reality and its use, and they are trying to solve them. Fascinating. That is just so crazy. Yes, definitely, Jim. I think that would be a huge improvement to have candied bacon on a stick or chicken on a stick. Guests will soon be able to tee off once again at Disney's Lake Buena Vista Golf Course, while the fun's already begun at Disney's Oak Trail Golf Course. Both courses have undergone extensive renovations. Over the summer, the Lake Buena Vista course had its sand bunkers rebuilt, while the Oak Trail Golf Course rebuilt all 9 of its greens. Each course will feature a new Mickey Mouse-inspired sand bunker. Aww. The Mickey sand bunkers will be located on the 9th hole of both courses. Disney's Oak Trail course is currently open, and the Lake Buena Vista Trail Golf Course is set to reopen Friday, September 21st. The course will also undergo a test and adjust period in mid-October. Oh, so cool. Okay, so National Coffee Day is apparently around the corner. And Joffrey's Coffee, which is the coffee of Disney parks, has a special deal coming up. So on Saturday, September 29th, if you happen to be in the parks, all in-park and Disney Springs Joffrey's kiosks throughout Disney World will offer a cup of hot or iced coffee for just $1. You heard me. September 29th, you can get a regular or iced coffee at Joffrey's Coffee locations in Disney Springs or Walt Disney World parks for $1. Oh my goodness. Your coffee. Legoland, Florida will host the annual Passholder Appreciation Day event on September 22nd this year. This exclusive event features complimentary soft beverages, light refreshments, coupons for free admission to Madame Tussauds and Sea Life Aquarium, and more. If you didn't know, September is Passholder Appreciation Month. Disney is releasing Celebrating Mickey on Blu-ray, DVD, and digital on October 23rd for his 90th birthday. After you see Disney's Beauty and the Beast at AMC Theaters in Disney Springs, this is for the Disney Princess thing we talked about earlier, then swing by Disney's Candy Cauldron for a Belle-inspired cupcake or cake pop. Okay, I would want the cake pop. I mean, I probably couldn't eat it, but it's just cute. It's a rose. Speaking of cupcakes, there's a new caramel apple monster cupcake available at Pop Century. Oh my goodness, how funny. It's $5.99, and it's a gigantic mound of icing on top with 2 eyes precariously placed to give the look of a weird monster face. It has a drizzle of caramel, and the cupcake inside is a vanilla cupcake with an apple pie filling. Yum. $5.99 at Pop Century. I'm assuming it's seasonal for Halloween since it's a monster cupcake. Universal Studios Orlando Resort has a $100 savings on your Universal Orlando vacation package for the holidays right now. It's a holiday like never before with the holiday stay, play on-site vacation package, starting at $99 per night per adult, tax included, at a Universal Partner Hotel. Offer valid on new bookings only, valid for bookings now through December 12th of 2018 with travel now through January 6th of 2019. So that's the partner hotel is like the Good Neighbor hotels for Disney World. So it's like not on Universal property, but really close by. So that's it. That's all the news for today. You guys made it through and you heard about the breaking minivan news. So way to go. And that was 2 weeks worth of news. Hence the long amount of time. So that's it for this week. I will talk to you again next week. Have a great weekend. Bye.